That was Vlad the Impaler by Kasabian, and we are joined by Andy Kale from Therapy on Wheels, a race experience for breast cancer awareness and support. How are you doing today?
I'm really good, thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for coming in and chatting with us.
No problems.
Can you tell us a little bit about what Therapy on Wheels is?
Well, basically, we're a breast cancer charity and we raise funds and awareness to help families through a difficult time in their life. But one of the main things that we do is we take passengers from 0 to over 200 kilometres an hour down the drag strip in full race gear in a Mercedes-Benz.
Oh, awesome,
and I said I wanted to get it right.
I'm like, whoa.
That sounds exciting.
Absolutely. So we're all about when you're going through a really tough time, whether it's breast cancer, whether it's just a tough day at work or some other illness, you've got to find an outlet to keep your head in the right space because otherwise you really struggle to get through anything like that, whether you're going through it or if you're caring for someone.
Yeah.
And for my husband and myself, motorsport was the answer for us.
course.
It's a great place to get out.
Get that adrenaline going.
And for me, sitting behind the wheel of a fast drag car was the ultimate.
How is it behind the car?
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, can I just come down? I'm already like, I'll be there. I'm going to be there.
You said behind the wheel just now. You drive the car?
I am the driver, yes.
Oh,
Oh, so you're the one that takes
cool.
all the passengers
I'm the
around?
one who takes the passengers.
Okay.
Oh, exciting stuff.
Going
How
to
long
become
you-
best friends now.
So, are you a racer then?
Yes,
Right.
I was already racing. I've been racing for about just over 10 years.
Right.
Before that, I was crewing for other teams. So I've been around motorsport for quite a while.
Oh, cool. So, when did you get the idea then to start raising money for charity using the drag strip?
Well, about 3 years ago, hubby and I were having one of those shed conversations that you do on a Friday night.
3 a.m. in the morning. Yep.
Yeah. And we were talking about changing cars. I'd been driving my Tirana for quite a long time and we'd had a lot of fun with it, but it's time for a change.
Yeah.
And another racer had come to us with the idea that his wife had just gone through breast cancer, and he said, well, if I give you an idea, you're the sort of person who'll just go and run with it.
Yeah, depending on what you give me.
And he said, well, there's got to be some way we can share this community and this experience with everyone else out there. And at the same time, we can raise funds and awareness for Breast Cancer Care WA, who do such a really great job at helping people personally.
Okay.
I went, sweet.
Yeah.
So it took us 3 years to build the car and get it all race ready and safe to drive.
Right.
And so November last year, so we're brand new. November last year, we took our first passengers down the drag strip.
Oh, cool. All right, sweet.
Any throwing up in the car?
No, they're wearing a balaclava and a helmet. So
A balaclava, what's that?
that's like the bank robbers wear.
Oh, right, yeah. The bank robbers. I was like, is there any throwing up on the way down? Just like hits the brakes and be like, whoop.
Yeah, but even if there was, this setup, even if it was throwing up, it'd be the passenger's problem.
Yeah.
But no, generally they're like shaky and all nervous as they're getting in the car, and we strap them all in. And but yeah, there's a lot of fist pumping when they get to the other end, and they're always again.
Cool. Do they only get the one run?
They do actually only get the one run, but you can book for multiples.
Ah, cool. So
So,
that's something to keep in mind for when you do this. You're going to want multiple runs because at the end, apparently, you're going to want to go again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Absolutely.
How often do you take someone down the strip then? Is it like once a week or once a month?
It's generally once a week. It's only during the race season because
Okay.
with drag racing we can't do it on a wet track.
Yep.
Right.
So any little bit of rain, a tiniest little speck of rain, and it starts to become unsafe. So we haven't hit the track for this season because we had a little bit of engine problems, and we're waiting on some bits and pieces to come out from the US.
Right.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
But we should be on the track very soon.
Cool. And this would be about when the season begins each year, though.
It
Yeah.
does, yeah. The season officially started on Saturday.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, yeah, I don't follow much of the racing. And last time I went down to the Motorplex, I would have been a teenager, I guess.
Is this the one in Kwinana? Or?
It is, yeah.
I was going to say, I went there about 4 years ago, I think, and I watched all the burnouts, just random people doing donuts and stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the kit races, the kit cars in the sprint cars. That's the word.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and they when they crash, they go crazy, doing flips through the airs and stuff.
Yeah, we don't crash.
we don't do that.
Yeah,
We stay off the walls.
going 200k plus, you'd want to.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, far out. Yeah.
But no, I actually do competition race the car as well. And we do a lot of shows. So you can come and see us whenever we're on show. And yeah, take the passengers down. And we do that, the passenger rides on the Whoop-Ass Wednesdays.
Okay, cool. Well, that's a fun name.
It is. Fun name for a fun event.
Cool. The racing you do, is that just drag, or can you kit it out for track racing as well?
No, it is specifically drag racing. When you build a car for racing, it's got to be built to be competitive. It's got to be built for a specific type of racing.
Right.
You can't have it to do like multiple things. It's got to be like that one specific thing only.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So
yeah.
we have set it up so that I'll be able to drive around the Barbagallo track or the Wanneroo Park track, and then go really fast down the straights.
Yeah.
But it's not designed to do fast corners.
Yeah, fair enough.
Are
Cool.
there
And we do have a saying in drag racing: if you're doing corners, you're not going fast enough.
Are there many women drivers? Or is it like an even?
No, it's still majority male, but there are quite a few females that are stepping up through the ranks.
That's cool.
And yeah, we're all pretty good.
Get along with each other?
Oh,
yeah?
absolutely.
Oh,
we
good.
we hate it when we race against each other. 'Cause that means one of us is going to get knocked out. So
Yeah.
we'd rather, if you're going to line up against one of the other girls, you want it to be in the finals.
Fair enough.
Cool.
Fair enough.
Have you always done drag racing, or is that?
Yep. drag
Started
racing.
as a little girl.
No, actually,
No?
I didn't start drag racing until I was 40.
All right.
Oh, wow. Didn't like start working on Dad's car with him at all when you were a little girl? No. Just one day, hey, I want to do drag racing.
No, I used to hang out at the drag racing. I'd go there with hubby and watch some friends race, help out on their cars. But no, it took a while before I actually sat behind the wheel myself.
Before I got the confidence.
Was there a motivating event, or just one day decided I'm going to get involved?
The people that we were crewing for, the team that we were crewing for, decided to quit racing altogether. And another one of those shared conversations where hubby and I sort of sat back and went, well, what are we going to do now?
Yeah.
And
Let's
I
make
said,
it our own thing.
yeah, let's just go and buy our own car. And he said, well, who's going to drive it? I went, well, me, of course.
Hi. I know how this thing works.
Awesome stuff. You were telling us before we got started, there's an event coming up soon at the Wanneroo.
The Wanneroo show
Thank
on
you.
the 19th and 20th of this month. So not this weekend coming, the one after.
Cool.
And yeah, we'll be on there on show. And
Sweet.
yeah.
Do you know where the Wanneroo show? This is obviously in Wanneroo, isn't it?
at the Wanneroo Showgrounds.
All right, cool. And what are you guys going to be doing down there?
Well, we have the car on display, but it's not your standard car display. We do actually allow people to get in the car, sit behind the driver's seat, see what it's like. We'll have a few fire-ups. We've got the race suits there, so you can have a full-on selfie.
I'm coming. I'm down. I'm done. You've sold me. I'm done.
meet the team, have a chat to us, have a really good look at the car, and yeah.
That'd be awesome.
So it's all there, and yeah, we got some cool stuff to buy and stickers for the kids and all sorts.
Yeah, brilliant. Oh, it's a good idea for a family day. If you're one of those guys who you're a bit of a rev head and you want to bring your family out, there's cars down at the Wanneroo show for you next weekend.
There's
to
a
check
mate
out.
of mine who'd probably love to come down and check it out too. So He says he's got a Mazda something, and he's like, I really want this car though because I'm sick and tired of looking like I've got a dad car. I'm like, you are a dad. Any car you can have, you're gonna make it into a dad car because you are a dad. It's like, yeah, but I like the speed. I'm like, you are a dad. It doesn't matter.
It's always unfortunate when you see someone's turned a Porsche into a dad car, just driving around going, oh no, you're making that car look not so fancy.
Yeah, see, we did the opposite. We turned a standard street registered Mercedes-Benz. We put a Hellcat engine in it. And turned it into we pimped it basically.
Good stuff.
Pimp My Ride TV show.
Cool. I got a Mazda 6, which I'm driving at the moment, which looks very much like a street car. It's just a Capella, but it's quite sporty. So it's hard for me not to drive it a little bit sporty-like. You know, I drive a bit like a Nana, but every so often it's just room off at the lights. Like, I didn't mean to do that.
I do that all the time at the lights. I've got like it's nearly 20-year-old Hyundai Elantra. And I've had it for about 5 years now. It was my mum's car first, and I'm at the lights, and I'll just be like, let's go. And I'm just like, you can't do that in this car. It's got a massive crack in the exhaust, so it actually sounds like it's taking off like a Mustang or something. So I'm like, it sounds good, but it's not getting anywhere. But yeah, no, that was me today. Like, I didn't even know we were having this interview, and coming down the freeway, I'm like, I really need to start racing cars here. This would be so much more fun.
Well, anybody can bring their car down to Whoop-Ass Wednesday. So, you probably won't get through the scrutineering with that hole in the exhaust.
I was going to say, no. I'm like, there's no way with my car.
They will check that your car is safe before they allow you to go on track. But, pretty much any car can go down the strip and you can see what it's like. A lot safer than doing it on the freeway.
Yeah. Do you reckon it's as rigorous as like going over the pits would be for the check for dragging? Or maybe a bit not quite so?
It will be as rigorous.
Yeah.
And there's certain things that you do need to do, and probably things that they may not pick up on, or be so worried about going over the pits.
Right.
Because it makes it a bit more dangerous. If you've got any leaking fluids or anything like that, it's a lot more dangerous on the drag strip than it is on the freeway.
Right.
Cool. So there
because I mean that oil can just go with someone.
Well, even water.
Well, yeah.
So a little bit of coolant leaking out of your air conditioning, or out of your radiator, goes under the back tire, and you'll lose control. So
someone I knew many years ago, they I think they were in a Holden Commodore. He pulls out of a side street and he decides to do a burnout after it's been raining. He's like, it's better when it's raining because the car can just slide easily. I think he ended up spinning it 3 times and then went back down the side street. I'm like, can we not do that again? But I mean, now you're telling me like, well, no, it's actually unsafe to do that on wet weather. So it
is very unsafe because you don't have that control.
Exactly.
Yes, the tyres do slip more, and that's what makes it unsafe.
Yeah.
There's something I heard about back when Macca's had those trays. People used to put them under their back wheels and just lock the handbrake, and you just slide around on the Macca's trays. That's very unsafe. Don't do that. But
No,
I've never heard of that, but
this at
wow.
home.
Yeah, no, don't try that at all. Wow, I've never heard of that.
No. If you want to have good, safe fun and see what your car can do, go down to the Motorplex. We'll pass. They will check your car for safety.
I was going to say, there's times where you can just take your car down and they'll look at it. I mean, they won't look at it, but you can take it down and
any Whoop-Ass Wednesday. So
yeah,
anybody can go, any type of car.
I love that Whoop-Ass Wednesday.
and it's great, you know, if you want to see what your car can do, and you've got all the safe gear there and all the safety people there. They've even got cops there, so you can race a cop car.
Yes.
They've got 2 special cars they've done up the police department that's specifically for taking down.
I think they're actually up to about 4 or 5 cars now.
Wow.
So,
they had some sort of races or something going through Ellenbrook the other day. I was seeing it all over Snapchat, and I'm like, wait, that's a cop car doing burnouts, and he's got lights on and everything. I'm like, and then there's another car going around some strip. I'm like, what is going on here? And I'm like, that's a cop car doing stuff with his car. And I'm like, what's going on? He's not chasing someone. He's just doing burnouts and racing.
Absolutely. They've got their special cars and they're all kitted out. They can also take passengers as well. And yeah, they put their lights on and you can race against them.
Is this information like all on your guys' website or?
Everything you need to know about us and about drag racing and about what we do is all on our.
And the events would be all on like the Facebook pages and Instagram pages as well.
We're all over all the social medias.
Yep,
so
I'm just looking at all of them on the back of the brochure, and I'm like, yeah, no, they've got everything except for I don't know what that is.
That's
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. So that's the corporate sort of stuff. But yeah, we're even just starting to get into TikTok. So
Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, #Therapy on Wheels, #Racing for Cancer. Check out all that stuff.
I love how you didn't read that in line. Yeah, she went like bounced.
I bounced through it.
But no, it seems like an awesome. I'm down. What about you?
Yeah,
I'm going to be there.
I'll check it out. I'm not much of a rev head, but I like courses and I like getting out. I do like the older cars that you get to see down there. You reminded me, I did see one drag that people had brought their own cars down, and not all of them, like the fastest ones are nice, but I like the really classic ones. They take them down. They're not doing super fast, but you'd still get to see.
They're showing off the car more than what it does. Yeah. My mate's got a Holden Caprice. And I was like, can I drive it one day? He's like, yeah, you can drive it if you want. And we were just driving around. I was so comfortable in the car. I didn't notice the car next to me wanted to race at a light. I'm like, all right, here we go. Didn't catch up to him. So I'm like, can I go on the racetrack with this thing? Can I see what this thing can do? Learn how to race.
Going back to the therapy, the down the strip that you do for the Therapy on Wheels, how much would that cost?
It's $147 for a ride.
Cooly dooly.
So anybody can go for a ride, and the proceeds then we pass them on to Breast Cancer Care WA.
Right.
And we also donate some of the rides. So we have people that will go in, they'll purchase a ride, and then they give it back to us to be able to donate to somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty good because, like on Red Balloon, it's like $200 for a track around a lap around Barbagallo. It's nuts.
Yeah,
like 147 is brilliant.
The insurance and the red flags, man, that you got to get through to do one of these. We are not responsible if happens.
And notice you've come today all kitted out in your pink hair and your pink shirt
I love
and your ribbon.
it.
That's all for breast cancer awareness.
Yes. I do tend to have sort of odd coloured hair and sort of pink. Pink is the way I'm going at the moment.
It does suit you to a T.
You remind me of my friend who's like always has like one colour and she's like blue this, blue that, blue eyeliner, blue something going on her hair. Or she's got another colour, so love it.
The stuff that you guys are doing with breast cancer, like what do you do in the off season? You just have to fix up your car for the whole year?
Well, hopefully there's nothing to fix up. But no, we still do some of the indoor shows or we'll have the car on show at some of the corporate showrooms, like some of the big car showrooms and things like that, or shopping centres and that. Also, I'll go out and do some talks. So I go and visit the clubs and the schools, talk to them. I'm a breast cancer survivor, so I talk about the journey from being from breast cancer to race car driver.
Congratulations.
I was going to say, what do we say? Congratulations or well done? Congratulations.
Either or. But no, I love going out and talking to the kids with the little ones. It's just all about how cool it is to be a race car driver and aim for your dreams.
Especially a woman race car driver. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, they get to sort of, they get to talk about, all the things that you can do and that you can do anything.
Strong woman.
Anything you want to do. Yeah.
I love that you started at 40 as well, because a lot of people are finishing high school thinking, I don't know what I want to do. What am I need to have made a decision by now.
No.
And you can find your passion later on.
Absolutely.
I was a mechanic for 7 years, and then now I'm doing painting.
Dude, it's been 10 years since I left high school. I've only just figured out what I want to do. So it's... It can take your time. You can take your time.
There's so much pressure when you leave school to, get that career.
Even when you're in school, like in year 12, and it's like, okay.
Absolutely.
Our producer's just
There you go.
exploding over there.
Someone's very popular over there.
Oh. Sorry, just a brain fart moment. It's one of those days.
Brain fart.
Happens. So we've got our event at Wanneroo and a book. That was the third thing we wanted to talk about.
Yes. So I'll hold the book up so that the camera can actually see it.
Yeah.
Got it. Yep.
Yes. So I did write a book, which is Don't Wait for the Green Light.
So not road safety.
No, not really. So in drag racing, when the start lights count down, if you leave when you see the green light, you've left too late. You've almost got to anticipate that light is coming. So you've already got to be in that motion, ready to. So you're leaving as the green light hits.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, and I think in life is a lot the same. If you wait for that opportunity to raise its little head and say, "Hi, I'm here,"
Sometimes it can be too
sometimes
late.
it's too late. Somebody else has snapped up that opportunity. So you've got to anticipate it and be ready for it and jump at that chance every time they come.
I like that metaphor a lot. Yeah. Pre-anticipate your opportunities.
Absolutely. So that's why my book is called What It Is, and it's just about the 2 years from being diagnosed with breast cancer to hitting the racetrack. Spoiler alert, the final chapter, I do actually hit the racetrack.
Yeah, we're talking to the main character now, so it ends okay.
Yes. But it's not your standard, well, there's a couple of tearjerker moments because it is a tough story.
Yeah.
But
Of course, yeah.
I'm not your standard sort of girl, so it's not really written in your standard sort of way. There's a lot of laughter. There's a lot of life observations that you sort of go, oh, can she say that?
Yes, I can. It's my book.
So yeah, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit out there.
How long did it take you to write this?
The book actually took me about 10 years to
I was
write
gonna say
it.
about 10 years,
because
yeah.
Right.
I started it as a blog
Mm.
while I was going through my journey, basically to keep family and friends up to date with what was happening.
Yeah.
And a few people said, yeah, you got to turn that into a book. And I went, yeah, okay. And I started turning it into a book and then thought, nah, no one's going to read it. So put it aside, got inspired every now and then until a friend who's a book editor said to me, I'm giving you a deadline, you're going to finish it.
This is happening.
Okay.
No, fine.
So she said, for your 10-year all clear anniversary, I want to see your book in print. So yeah,
cool.
it happened.
That's sweet. You know, the same thing happened, or something similar happened to J.R.R. Tolkien. He didn't want to release Lord of the Rings. It wasn't ready. But his friends were so sick of him spending so long writing it that they snuck it away from him and took it to a publisher.
Wow.
That would explain why the movie's about 3 to 4 hours long.
Yeah.
I had to take 2 breaks watching them the other day. I'm like, this is just taking too long. They're good movies. I'm like, no, don't ever do that again. No,
Yeah,
no one wants to watch
no.
a 4-hour movie.
My book's not that long.
Oh, good.
You can do it in an afternoon.
Good stuff. Oh, cool. So,
Is there any? Sorry, Rob. Is there any a hard copy, or can you get it like on Playbooks or Audible or?
It is available on the ebooks.
Yep.
And I'm in the process of doing an audio subscription version as well. So
Okay.
I'm about halfway through the subscription, and you can get access to it through our website.
Sweet.
And we can buy. Oh, yeah, we just get access to it on the website. We can get it online.
Yep.
Alright,
But
sweet.
all the online bookshops have the ebook version and the hardcover version, or you can order a signed version through our website.
Oh, cool.
Oh, very
Signed.
cool.
Oh,
Signed.
nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
special.
That's always more special.
Or come down to the show. I've always got them at the show as well.
Oh,
Oh,
awesome. Good stuff.
awesome.
Ah, cooly dooly. So that's therapyonwheels.asn.au /get involved. Therapy on Wheels, racing experience for breast cancer awareness. The book is called Don't Wait for the Green Light. And the Wanneroo show is on not this weekend, but the next weekend.
Absolutely.
That's all the stuff. Well, thank you so much for coming
Thank
in and chatting
you.
with us.
No worries. Thanks for
Um,
inviting me.
Did you want to, do you have a song request? Or a band request is better because we don't know all the songs.
I like any of the powerful female singers.
All right, let's bring some Adele up. I love me
Oh
some
yes,
Adele.
definitely.
I was going to go Beyonce just then, but all right.
Beyonce? All right, you like the that style. So we've got some Beyonce. What's Spirit? Spirit's a power ballad, maybe. I'm not getting any no's. So
I haven't heard it.
all right, so this is Spirit by Beyonce. Thank you so much for coming in and talking to us, Andy Cale, and we will get you back after this break.